So, viewers, Najib has been a hairdresser for 25 years, and he has been of those years. He is the brand's ambassador right now and works as their educator. He conceptualizes new looks, colors, trends, and techniques. He works closely with international artists such as Anthony Whitaker, Robert Sia, and Tyler Johnson. Najib was the winner of the prestigious Queen's Cup in 1999 in the Best Hairdressing and Best Evening Hairstyle category. He has worked on models and actors and conducted workshops across several countries. And today he's going to talk to us about scalp care. Thank you so much once again, Najib, for being on this. My first question to you is about what are the key concerns that customers have about their scalp when they come to the salon?
Okay, thank you, Kanishka, and it's a pleasure that you have invited me. Thanks for all the lovely introduction. And the topic is also one of my favorites is scalp and hair. And
Right.
everything starts from there. And typically, there are major concerns which, on an average, like every fifth woman has got one concern. It's that
Okay.
serious. So the major concerns are majorly oily scalp,
Okay.
sensitive scalp, then you have dandruff, and then you have thinning hair.
Okay.
So these are the four main, concerns that everyone or anybody can have. And be it a man or a woman or whoever, scalp is one thing everyone should take care of.
Right.
Because everything starts from, if it's a healthy scalp, then it would be healthy hair, you know.
Absolutely. So, in a salon, can all these concerns be addressed?
Sorry?
Can you address all these concerns in a salon?
Oh, yeah, you can. Of course, see, now there is a category, especially with Schwarzkopf, we have a category called Scalp Genesis. And what we
Okay.
have done right now, it's because whenever a hairdresser thinks, he only thinks of hair, like a damaged hair or whatever, or colored hair or something. And scalp somewhere gets a little more lost into it.
Right.
Uh, so now there's a full package, I would say, wherein all these concerns are very, very specially treated, under which we have this stem code complex and of course the vitamins into that. So it's that deep majorly. So whenever
Okay. I think we are
Okay.
losing him.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. We lost you for a minute. Yes. So, can you go back to your last line, please?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Najib?
Yes, I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, now I can. Can you go back to the last line that you said? We lost you on that. Okay, I think there is some network issue with him. So hang on for a minute and see how it goes. Okay. So I'll just recap in the meantime what Najib has been saying. Hi, we have you back. Can you hear me?
hi. Yes,
Okay.
now I can
So
hear you. Can you hear me?
great. Yes, absolutely, clearly. So we lost you on the last line that you were saying about scalp. Hello, Najib. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I
So
reconnect you
can
again? Or fine.
let's try talking for a couple of minutes and see how it goes. Okay.
Perfect.
So
So
you
I
were
was
saying,
talking,
yes.
yeah, about those four concerns, and not only just the normal clarifications and everything like we do on the scalp, but also it is with vitamin enriched with vitamin. So every concern has got a special vitamin to treat majorly on the scalp.
Okay.
And starting from the oily scalp, like, oily scalp majorly requires the purification. And to me, purification happens right from the detoxification, and then let's say, like, the process, whatever it is. Because, you normally have three types of scalp. You either have oily scalp, you have normal scalp, and of course you have dry scalp. So suppose if you have oily
Right.
scalp wherein like your sebaceous glands are overreacting, then what you need to do is we need to basically balance it out. And how we balance it, we will balance it through detoxification and of course something which is made for oily scalp. So that's for the oily scalp. And for the sensitive scalp, there are very little products are there in the market. And then, because sensitive scalp these days it's growing because of the growing pollution. It can be like, a wrong shampoo. It can be anything like, wrong products to be applied or anything. So that, for that, with that, what happens is like, our scalp becomes a little more reddish. There might be blisters also sometimes. So then, that comes under sensitive scalp majorly. And
Right.
of course, dry scalp, that, it irritates or something. And then falling hair scalp, wherein like your hair goes very thin at number of times. Whenever you see your hair, when we talk about the thinning hair, so thinning hair majorly is falling hair. So then, because of that, the scalp looks a little scanty. So these are the four main concerns that we have.
Okay, now it is very important for the hairdresser to identify these concerns because the client may not be able to say that, okay, this is my problem. So what should be done at the consultation stage to get your concerns right?
Yeah, very, 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 very valid question. And then, see, my response to each and every hairdresser is like, what I feel is like, is the touch, feel, smell, all these sights. These are the four main things like, a hairdresser should have. Nice, because, if somebody has if somebody has dandruff or somebody has some problem, then the scalp will be having different smell. So that, somebody should take that smell and then, ask the client accordingly. So the consultation and analysis is one procedure which will make it perfect for the next treatment, or whatever client is asking for, you can give them a very good advice. Because these are the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes as per the client type. You can just interact with the client and see all those aspects, and then you can start your treatment, whatever it is.
Are there any tools available to measure the damage on the scalp or to find out how the scalp is?
Yeah, see, these days, because what we feel is until unless you show it to the client that how the scalp looks like, and what is the somebody's scalp looks like in particular to you, because sometimes people can't see it over here, people can't see their scalp. So then when you show the scalp, it will always be better. So then there are scalp analyzers available. And if somebody can't, let's say, if you don't have a scalp analyzer or something, you can take your mobile phone. You can, the cameras are amazing these days. So then you can take it to the scalp and then show it to them, click a picture, show it to them that, this is what is happening in the scalp. And this is where, like, we want to treat your scalp. So it's very important, like, either one should have scalp analyzer, which is a must these days, because, like I said, every fifth woman has got some concern in the scalp.
So what are these treatments that can be done for these scalp concerns?
Oh, yeah. For the oily scalp, as I said, there would be a detoxification. And when I say detoxification, there's a special serum is there, a tonic is there, wherein, like, when you apply it, not only it will give a good start to the treatment, but also this is called scalp. The scalp becomes a little more warm, so it becomes a little more warmer detox. So which is like a very comfortable feel for a client also. So if you feel that there is a requirement of detoxification in any of the treatment, you can go with the self detox, and then you can do a shampoo. This is for the scalp, I mean oily scalp majorly. But when it
Okay.
comes to the dandruff or something, you require detox, and then you have to use the concerned shampoo. Like for dandruff, you have to use a dandruff shampoo. For falling hair, you have to use a falling hair shampoo, and then for sensitive scalp, you need to use a sensitive scalp shampoo. So detoxification is a must, and it does not have any granules or anything. It is a very light serum, like which we apply it on the scalp, and then like we give a little more pressure point massage, and then we start our next treatment, whatever treatment we are having.
Right.
So either, yeah. Go
So,
on, go on.
what are the external factors that can affect your scalp? Like you already mentioned pollution, and we also know about stress, but these are like intangible things. What about things that you can see, like product buildup or overuse of oil? Will this make any difference to the health of your scalp?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because see, sometimes you apply those products which are very high in let's say residues. When I talk about
Right.
residues means like you must have seen a little more powdery thing. Like when you apply any product, it becomes a little
Mm-hmm.
more powdery. So those are the like products build up majorly product residue, and sometimes like people apply so much of oil also even after washing it.
Yeah.
That's number two, which we can control. Number three, if the water like you are taking is too hot, like
Okay.
more than warm, or if it's too hot, I mean these are the things which you can control for yourself. And sometimes like you ask a person that how many times you wash in a week, they only say like once or twice, and then you ask them that what do they do, like during the week, they say we go to the gym, like we have a sales job, we have this, we have that. So then in that like we advise them to basically wash their hair more frequently, more effectively, in fact, and with the right shampoo and conditioners and the scalp like serums.
Right. So this detoxification that you were talking about will help
Yeah.
remove product residue as well as any other damage that has been done to the scalp because of not washing frequently or using hot water. Okay.
Yes.
So during the consultation, the hairdresser also needs to understand what kind of lifestyle the client has.
Oh yes, very, very important, because these days normally people go for a workout, and if they don't know, like they will just rinse the hair and then they will go off. And
Yeah.
once they rinse off, because our sebaceous glands basically keep producing oil, and when they keep producing oil, it just comes up, and then it just freezes over there, and that
Right.
leads to the bacterial infection majorly. And bacterial infection leads to, let's say, the dandruff, and then leads to the falling hair. So it's like a series.
Yeah.
So if you don't check their what are they doing throughout the day, and like what is their
We lost your sound. Rajiv. We can't hear you. You want to test the sound again?
yeah, sorry. It was do not
Yes.
disturb, but I don't know how it has come. Okay, so that's very, very important for a hairdresser. Like that what actually they are asking to the client, and what client is doing throughout the day. Because if you don't, because it's very easy to go bad in a treatment, because some people they just want they just want. Can you hear me? Somebody said
Yes.
lost
Yes.
sound.
No, I think that
Yeah.
was from before. We can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was from before. Sorry. Because sometimes people come and then people advise them to go for a hair spa, and then they
Yeah.
just start without seeing the scalp, without asking them that what they're doing, how they're doing. And if let's say, like, everything goes well, then a professional image also comes up quite a bit, and then people come back again and again to the same hairdresser who has given them a better advice than just go right to the spa or something. Because sometimes, like, there is everyone has got an image, everyone has got something, like, they have it in mind that I will be doing this thing when I'll visit the salon. But it's the
Yeah.
hairdresser's job to guide them that, is this the right treatment for you or not. And you can only get the right treatment until unless you check everything, like, what we have discussed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the best time to get train the hairdresser is right at the stage when he's learning, when he's educating himself to be a hairdresser. So we have seen that hairdressing courses generally focus on cut, color, and styling and texture. What can be done to educate the hairdressers about scalp?
Uh, Very, very valid point, Kanishka. And then, like, with us at Schwarzkopf, like, since we have all the professional courses, when we say professional courses, it doesn't take so much of time. And
Yeah.
it has, like, just 1 day or 2 days program that we have. And like, when you're saying that right from the beginning they need to be trained on that, I totally agree to that. And then, like, we have the education program, like, to support for the right consultation and analysis for, let's say, the spas and for any sort of treatment. Because
Yeah.
like, when we have the spa essence, and we only talk about the scalp. Like, it's not that we don't talk about the hair, but, like, the subject is majorly the scalp. Because
Right.
it's very easy to, like, go here and there, like from scalp to hair or something. So that, but when we are talking about the scalp, that, a person needs to be seen that first, and then to go on to the hair and for other treatments.
Cool. So it is important to have some sort of scalp education in your curriculum. Also, what should the hairdresser do, or when is the right time for the hairdresser to perhaps refer the client to a doctor if you feel that, this case is out of my hand, this is something I cannot treat?
Yeah, I personally believe, and like, I'm sure, like, most of the hairdressers, like, I've seen a lot of hairdressers are there, Ryan is there, all those people are there, and
Yeah.
they will agree to me that like, it is 60 to 70% is hairdressers, 60 to 70% is the doctors, this thing, and only 30 to 40% as per the treatment is into the hairdresser's hand that he can do.
Right.
Now, when actually you are doing the consultation, you can see the intensity of a problem. Like, suppose
Right.
if it's itchy scalp, if it's still the red, you can start something. But if it's blisters, if the water is coming out from there, if something is, like, bad, like, some blood is out or something, then you should immediately tell the client to go to the doctor first. Once they get treated to the doctor, and then they should come back, and then we can give them the next course of treatment.
Right.
Because, see,
Gen
the thing is, yeah, majorly it is the doctor's thing, which is, if we feel that the scalp is badly damaged, I would say, it for
right.
whatever reason.
So if there are any infections that are obviously seen, it's best to refer them to a doctor.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. How many sittings are generally required for complete scalp care?
See, generally we say 6 sittings, and it's like 1.5 months treatment, what we say.
Yeah.
And then, like, any treatment, you should not just stop and finish. Like, you should phase it off. When I say phase it off, it means that, like, when you're going every week to the salon, then after, once the 6 weeks are over, so then you can just go in once in 10 days or once a fortnight or something. Then you have to phase it off as per let's say the treatment.
Okay.
So it's
Uh,
very important.
So you mentioned that probably 30 to 40% of scalp cases can be treated in a salon, and anyways, the care category is not that glamorous when it comes to, as opposed to color or texture or cuts. So it becomes a task for the salon owner to market this category. Can you give us any tips that hairdressers and salon owners can use to come out as a strong player in hair and scalp care category?
Yeah, as you rightly said that the hair is more glamour. The hair has more options. The hair has more
Yeah,
this thing. So immediately anybody can get attracted to the hair, but actually the hair starts from the scalp. And
yeah,
as I said earlier also that a person should know that what is happening in their scalp, on their scalp, what is happening. And once they know that what is happening to their scalp, then you can have more points to discuss to them, because most of them they don't even concern about the scalp. They say, it's like that only. They say, do you have oily scalp? Do you have dry scalp? So, pata nahi, you check it out and you address to me, but I want a color. This is how they come up to us.
right.
So what we advise
Yeah. So actually,
to all the hairdresser is, yeah, to a hairdresser is that you have to, before you check the hair, you should check the scalp first, to go for the further treatment.
okay. And which are the services that should be avoided if the client has any issues with the scalp?
Yeah, any harsh service. What can be any harsh service? It can be a bleach. It can be I mean, as I said, bleach or pre-lightening. It can be a color which is been applied for higher percentage of developer or hydrogen peroxide. So
Okay.
these are the treatments needs to be avoided because any which ways, whatever you are doing, you don't have to touch directly onto the scalp until unless if it's white hair, then you can't help it, but you have to apply it with lower peroxide strength.
Okay. What about texture services? Straightening can be done if you have a scalp problem.
See, as I said, if you have severe, then it is always better to wait. But
Okay.
let me tell you, texture service does not, especially the straightening, you have to
Hmm.
leave half an inch from the scalp and then you have to apply the product. So
Yeah.
if you feel that, the concern is not that severe, then you can do it. But if you feel that, the concern is quite severe and it is that severe that, you have to tell a person to go to the doctor, or maybe she has to wait for a while or he has to wait for a while, I think it's a better idea before you go for any taxi service or any other service onto the site.
And what about any particular styling product that should be avoided?
See, most of the styling products, they are for the hair and those are not
Yeah.
for the scalp.
Yeah.
But there are a few products you have uh, the powder onto the scalp, the scalp powders basically,
Yeah.
which you put it to fill in, the fiber especially,
Right. Right.
you
Right.
can wait for a while, till the time your scalp gets healed up or something. Rest of the products, rest of the styling products are majorly for the hair. Even if you have short hair, you just have to apply it on the scalp, not on the scalp, and then just on the hair. And even for the ladies also, you just apply onto the shaft and then you start blow drying and do whatever
Okay. What about
styling
dry
for the hair.
shampoo? Is it safe to use dry shampoo?
Yeah, but not much, not much, because the dry shampoos basically balances out the oiliness on the scalp. So what I
Okay.
feel is if you're using it, but not too much, and if the scalp is extremely sensitive, then you should avoid that as well. Because
Okay.
in shampoos you have options, you have a mild shampoo, a mildest shampoo, you have a soothing shampoo, you have like in Schwarzkopf, in Spa Essence, you have a soothing shampoo as well. And
Yeah.
all these shampoo, Kanishka, one should take it onto the scalp and they can go directly onto the scalp, wait for a while and then rinse it. But with the dry shampoos you don't have options. So then
Yeah.
you have to really see that, if the concern is quite strong, then you should avoid dry shampoo. Otherwise, if it's lesser, so then you can go.
Okay, great. So, the very basic fact of shampooing and conditioning is that you should not use a conditioner on your scalp. Although it's a very basic thing and kind of rule of the thumb for hairdressing, can you tell us why it should not be used on the scalp?
Yeah. I- See, right from the beginning, we are hearing it out that, you should not apply conditioner onto the scalp or a mask on the scalp.
Yeah.
But what will happen if the scalp is extremely dry? In
Mm-hmm.
that case, I'm not saying that, you should start plastering the mask onto the scalp. But when you are massaging, a little bit of conditioner or a little bit of mask, if it's going onto the scalp, it is all right. But
Okay.
in usual cases, for normal scalps, for normal to oily scalp, you don't require, let's say, conditioners or masks, because the pH value is quite acidic for that, and our sebaceous gland basically keep producing oil for us. And when they are doing it, like if it's oil on oil, on oil or on for the oil, the natural oil, and on top of that, if you're applying more of the conditioner, then what will happen is, like, even when you are rinsing it, it will not get rinsed until unless you shampoo once more.
Yeah.
So if you're not shampooing it once more, so then there might be cases wherein, on top of the follicles there might be some residue happen, and with that residue, more than, of course, for the hair it will be very good, but for the scalp, you don't know what it's going to do. So it
Right.
really depends on the scalp type. If, let's say, if it's normal to oily scalp, then you should not be using a conditioner or a mask on the scalp. But if it's very dry or something, you should not be putting it. But if it goes a little bit, then it's perfectly fine too.
Okay. Thank you for that. That makes like things really clear. Um, Indians love to oil their hair. And
Oh yeah.
I'm sure even on the floor, you face this problem where the client's hair is full of oil and probably not washed for a couple of days. So, what is the ideal schedule and routine for your oiling, for hair oiling? And if you could answer this in Hindi, there is a request from one of the viewers that if you could talk in Hindi also.
Okay. See, oil. I'm also a big fan of oil, but not that kind of oil के एक बार आपने लगा लिया और उसके बाद फिर आप कुछ उसको 3-4 दिन तक चलाएंगे या कुछ भी है. ओके, सो अगर आपने ऑयल लगाना है, सो ऑयल लगाने के बाद 40 मिनट्स तक, हाफ एन आवर तक वेट करिए और उसको फिर शैम्पू कर दीजिए. बिकॉज जितना
Okay.
भी स्कैल्प ने ऑयल पेनिट्रेट करना होगा या उसको थोड़ा सा मॉइस्चराइज करना होगा, तो वो उतने टाइम में कर देगा. बट ओवरनाइट नाइट ऑयलिंग और 2-3 दिन के लिए ऑयलिंग या आफ्टर शैम्पू ऑयलिंग ऑन द स्कैल्प, आई वुड से अवॉइड. उसको आप जितना
Okay.
अवॉइड करें उतना अच्छा है.
और
अगर
कौन सा
आप उसको
ऑयल
खाली,
बेस्ट रहेगा?
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. देखिए, ज्यादातर तो एडिबल ऑयल्स, जो भी एडिबल ऑयल्स हैं वो अच्छे रहते हैं. लेकिन
Okay.
आजकल जैसे with aromatherapy there are a few oils that has come at a very premium category,
Hmm.
and it's called Oilalteam, wherein you have a rose oil which is like very thin in consistency. So thin
Okay.
consistency का क्या एक फायदा होता है कि जब आप उसको स्कैल्प पे लगाते हो, आपको 2-3 बार शैम्पू नहीं करना पड़ता है. तो अगर आप कोई घर जैसा भी ऑयल आप लगा रहे हैं, जैसे कोई ऑलिव ऑयल लगा रहे हैं, या फिर बादाम रोगन, जैसे आजकल अभी गर्मियां शुरू हो गई तो शायद बादाम रोगन थोड़ा कम हो जाएगा, तो
Mm-hmm.
मस्टर्ड ऑयल है या कोई भी ऐसा ऑयल है, अगर आप लगा रहे हो उसको आप थोड़ा थिन करके लगाओ. और जो
Okay.
आप थिन करते हो, जैसे कुकिंग ऑयल थोड़ा थिन होता है, तो आप उसके अंदर थोड़ा मिला लीजिए उसको, और उसके बाद आप स्कैल्प पे लगाएंगे तो क्या होगा कि वो थोड़ा सा जल्दी से निकल जाएगा ऑयल. सो स्कैल्प पे ऑयल जब भी आप लगाएं तो ये सोच के लगाएं कि आपको 2-3 बार शैम्पू ना करना पड़ेगा. because if it's too thicker oil, then you have to wash it more frequently, like 2-3 more times. और by the time वो oil निकलेगा, बाल फिर से dry हो
राइट, तो वो काउंटर प्रोडक्टिव हो जाता है, आपका
जी
एम एस्टेब्लिश ही नहीं होगा, सब नेचुरल ऑयल्स भी निकल जाएंगे। तो
जी
नजीब, हम जानना चाहेंगे कि हाउ डू यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर स्कैल्प, व्हाट इज योर रूटीन?
Okay, I have a little thin scalp,
ओके,
but I normally put products and everything so that it doesn't look that thin.
ओके,
First, of course, like I do shampoo which is specially made for thinning hair, like anti-hair fall treatment that we have. So I use a scalp shampoo, you know, and then I apply a little mousse. We have a very good mousse, like in Schwarzkopf, and which is like which is majorly nutrition rather than the styling mousse. So
ओके,
it has a very nice uh, like not hold, I would say, but it's got the not natural hold into it, and then what it does is it gives you a normal lift, so then the hair does not look too thin. So it is into the anti-hair fall category, and majorly like it's into a mousse form, so that the hair by itself gets a little more body. So I
ओके,
shampoo my hair, I apply that mousse, and then like I apply a little wax to the hair, and finally a spray. I mean, these days lockdown, I'm a little going slow onto that. So अगर
या
कुछ ऐसा interaction रहता है या कुछ कभी रहता है लाइव कुछ हो रहा है, तभी मैं करता हूँ। अदरवाइज तो शैम्पू और हल्का सा मूस लगा के मैं छोड़ देता हूँ इसको आजकल।
ओके, और कितने फ्रीक्वेंटली आप खुद हेयर स्पा करते हैं?
सी मैं हेयर स्पा बेसिकली सलोन में तो कुछ करवाना थोड़ा मुश्किल ही होता है, बिकॉज यू आर नॉर्मली बिजी। इफ यू
या,
आर नॉट डूइंग अ क्लाइंट, बेसिकली यू आर डूइंग अ कंसल्टेशन और समथिंग, but what I normally do is I take the mask or the conditioner, and I mix it along with the booster. Like we have this thing in Scalp Genesis. We have this entire category of hair spa, Scalp
ओके,
Genesis. um, and uh, like you just take a little bit of Scalp Genesis serum onto it, into the mask or something, and then उसके बाद खुद थोड़ा लगा के खुद ही थोड़ा रख लेता हूँ, और उसके बाद फिर उसको rinse out कर देता हूँ।
ओके। होम केयर के लिए आप क्या रिकमेंड करेंगे, नाउ दैट एवरीवन इज इन क्वारंटीन, लॉकडाउन में है, जो भी है घर पर ही करना है, सो व्हाट डू यू रिकमेंड आवर व्यूअर्स फॉर होम केयर?
See, for the home care, I would advise शैम्पू और कंडीशनर तो तकरीबन सबके पास होता ही है, और मास्क
राइट,
भी ज्यादातर लोगों के पास आजकल रहता है। थोड़े भी अगर थिक बाल हैं तो उसमें किसी के पास मास्क रहेगा ही रहेगा। सो वंस अ वीक एटलीस्ट, लाइक अप्लाई द मास्क फर्स्ट बिफोर शैम्पूइंग। एक बार पहले
ओके,
मास्क लगा लीजिए, और मास्क लगाने के बाद अगर थोड़ा सा स्टीम टॉवल, जैसे गर्म पानी में टॉवल ऐसे निचोड़ कर थोड़ा सा आप उसको रैप कर लेंगे, और एक दो बारी ऐसे करेंगे, तो क्या होगा उससे, like it stimulates basically inside the hair, and it gives you that spa properties a little, just like we
या,
have it in fiber clinics, or let's say spa sense, like whatever we are saying. So आप घर में जब आप करते हो, जो भी आपके पास शैम्पू या कंडीशनर है, आप उसको लगाकर, और उसके बाद फिर आप उसको थोड़ा सा स्टीम वगैरह कर दें, और स्टीम करने के बाद फिर आप शैम्पू करिएगा, और सिर्फ एंड्स के ऊपर भी हल्का सा कंडीशनर लगाइएगा, बहुत थोड़े से
ओके, okay, so this is what we can do at home to take care of our hair till the salons open. Najib, thank you for answering all my questions, but now there are a lot of questions coming from our audience, so I'm going to take
Great.
those. Okay, so this
Yes.
is from Amita
And
Virgo 20, and she's asking which hair spa cream is good for home use.
which hair spa cream is good for the see, anything which is a little more thicker, I would say, like we have this fiber clinics
Right.
spa range that we have.
Yeah.
And very intelligently, we have two types of mask we have. Like if you have very thick hair, then you have different mask. And if you have fine hair or thin hair, then you have different mask. And then you
Okay.
mix, you add booster to it. Like suppose if you have damaged hair, then you will use a booster for damaged hair, which is like a repair rescue. If you have
Right.
thin hair, then you have a volume booster. So you have to add both.
Okay. Another question is, are all oil ultim oils for scalp usage?
I would not say all, but I would say the rose oil, as I said, the consistency of rose oil is quite fine. So then that would be a good oil for the scalp. Rest majorly is for the hair because those are all finishing oil. So this one you can
Okay.
use it as a finishing oil or as oil on scalp, like the rose one.
Okay. Next question is, how does one diagnose that the new hair has stopped growing? As a lot of people are facing severe hair fall.
सी एक जो बहुत इजी तरीका है उसको जांचने का या देखने का, जहां से भी आपका स्कैल्प जो है थोड़ा शाइनी हो जाएगा,
Okay.
वहां से फॉलिकल्स जो हैं वो नहीं है उसमें, तो वहां से फिर वो बाल नहीं आएंगे। बट अगर वो हिस्सा शाइनी नहीं है, अगर थिन भी फॉलिकल्स हैं, तो वो बेटर हो सकते हैं विद स्पा एसेंस लाइक एंटी हेयर फॉल ट्रीटमेंट। बट अगर
Okay.
बिल्कुल नहीं है और ऐसा एकदम शाइनी ये है, तब you should feel that from here the hair will not come.
So if there is a shiny bald patch जहाँ पर कोई follicle नहीं है, that's where the hair
Yes,
will not grow back. Okay.
yes.
Um,
Just to show you, it's here.
yes.
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah,
So men generally have this issue when their hairline is receding, and that's when they can figure out that okay, hair is not going to come back if you see that
yeah.
shiny bit. That's a very good tip. Thank you, Najeeb. So next question is: after shampooing, colored hair becomes dry. So what can we do to protect it?
See, I don't know what shampoo somebody is using. Whoever has asked the question, very good question, and this thing. So you should be using a color-free shampoo, which is specially made for colored hair. And the important thing in all those things is the pH value of that particular shampoo and the conditioner.
Right.
So you should be using a color-free shampoo, and you should be using either the color-free conditioner or the mask majorly. And you
Okay.
should just apply onto the hair.
Right.
You know.
Najib, will it make a difference if you have colored your hair from a particular brand and you're using the shampoo and conditioner of another brand?
Uh, See, not exactly, I would say. Not exactly. It will not damage your hair or something. But to get the maximum output, you should be
Yeah.
using the same shampoo conditioners, company's shampoo conditioner, wherein like you have used any color or whatever. So same after treatment would give you the optimum result. But if you're
Okay.
using like a mix and match or something, then it's also okay. It's also okay. It will
So
not damage your
preferably
hair.
go with the same brand, but if you are using different
Yes.
brands, it's still okay. All
Yes.
right. The next
Kanishka,
question
Kanishka,
is
sorry,
yes,
sorry,
yes,
Kanishka. I would just want to say hi to all my colleagues out there.
yes.
Savio is there,
Please,
Ryan
please
is
go ahead.
there,
Yeah.
Natasha is there, Veli, Manisha, everyone. A big shout out to all of them. And hello,
Asha is also
Alim
there. I
bhai,
saw her. Yeah,
Asha,
yeah. Alim
Asha,
is there.
Asha, Asha, Alim, everyone from my side. Yes, Kanishka.
Yes. So the next question is by Vivek Parmar. He's asking if a client's scalp is oily, how many sittings of oil scalp treatment should be given so that his scalp becomes normal?
See, after three treatments, मतलब तीन treatments के बाद you have to analyze whether you have to go further more or not. Maximum it's 6, minimum is 3.
Okay. But is it possible for you to stop the scalp from being oily because that might be the natural condition of the
No,
scalp?
no, you cannot. You can. See, the thing is, once you have taken three treatments, like you have detoxified the scalp and you're using this thing.
Yeah.
The hairdresser should ideally advise you to the right shampoo, which is like a purifying shampoo.
Yeah.
In Schwarzkopf case, like, we have this purifying shampoo, and then you have to go, as I said, directly onto the scalp and wait for a while, for a minute or so before you rinse it off.
Okay.
You
So
know?
it's basically treat your scalp like your skin. You know what type your skin
Oh,
is,
yes.
and it is not going to change. So you just use the products that are best for that skin type or scalp type,
Absolutely.
right?
The scalp is our extended skin. So the
Yeah.
way you treat your face, your hand, your skin, the same way you have to treat your scalp as well. Because it's not just about these black thing or brown things. It's
Yeah.
about like the skin inside.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is by Salon Earth Signature. They want to know what are the benefits of omega 6 and omega 3 for hair.
Uh, See, these are majorly antioxidants, and especially from cod liver oil, and especially from like, fish oil, and if somebody is eating a lot of fish, and or maybe they are taking as a substitute pill, that also is all right. So basically these are antioxidant, and those these antioxidant protects your hair from getting dry, or like, going further damage.
Okay. Any other ingredient that you think works really well for the scalp, if it is there in your
Biotin,
product or if. Mhm.
sorry, biotin, it's vitamin B7. Basically, biotin is very good
Okay.
for the scalp. So that, I mean, there are two things when you're going for a treatment, and even otherwise also, I would advise that if you take a food supplement, like, not every like, vitamin and mineral, everything, like, will not be provided by what you eat. So, like, if you take a food supplement which is rich with, let's say, iron, biotin, and folic acid, all these things, like, it's always better. So you should take,
Okay.
like, you can consult to the doctor as well. But normally, if you have scalp concerns, then the doctor would definitely advise you the iron and biotin and all those things.
Okay. There's one specific question for Schwarzkopf products. Can you mix Scalp Genesis serum with any other Schwarzkopf mask?
Oh yeah, you can. You can mix. There is no problem, because this means that, you want to treat the scalp. So when you are treating the scalp, spas, and I mean, the scalp genesis is okay. Like, when you are doing it. Sorry, it's spa essence, and what is that? Can you repeat it
Um,
again? I just want to.
can we mix Scalp Genesis serum with
Oh
any
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Schwarzkopf mask? Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. You
Okay.
can. You can.
Great. Is argan oil good for your scalp?
Argan oil good for the scalp. Argan oil is very good for the hair. That much I can tell you, because it basically protects from external, like, aggressions. It can be like heat. It can be anything. For the scalp, it would be a little heavy, I would say.
Okay. So it's
So I would
best to
not
use on the
advise
lens.
on the leg and not
Okay.
on the scalp.
Okay. One person is asking for chemical treated hair, I have dandruff, and what kind of shampoo and conditioner do you suggest?
Very good question. Now he has to use a combined this thing. So he has to use two shampoos. For the dandruff, he has to take anti-dandruff shampoo, like, from Scalp Genesis, and he has to take the shampoo like this onto the palm and directly onto the scalp. And
Yeah.
then, sorry, and then he has to take a repair rescue shampoo, which he has to apply it on the scalp, which has he has to apply on the shaft basically. तो बाल पे
Okay.
जो है वो आपको रिपेयर रेस्क्यू लगाना है, और स्कैल्प पे जो है वो एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू लगाना है, और उसके बाद में
Okay.
कंडीशनिंग सिर्फ बाल पे करनी है. So that's how it is. So it's a bit
Okay.
tedious, and
Yeah.
it happens like, if you have rebonded hair and dandruff, if you have colored hair and dandruff, uh, like, rebonded hair and sensitive scalp, so then you have to use uh, two shampoos.
Wow. Next question is how to stop hair fall.
See, hair fall has got a lot of concern. See, with the ladies, it's different concerns, and with the male clients, it's different concerns. So that it's not one concern that, it's the series basically. It can be tension, it can be pollution, it can be your food habits, it can be your lifestyle, it can be wrong products, it can be hard water, it can be anything. So first and foremost, what you need to do is you need to get your scalp checked and see that whether the follicles are healthy, and either or there is something on the follicles. So then if it's something on the follicle, then definitely somebody has to exfoliate the scalp, and then detoxify the scalp, and then further treatment. Also, then he has to go for anti-hair fall treatments. Along with that, he needs to take something. I mean, of course, he has to take doctor's advice into it. But to me, he should take food supplements as well. So not only you are treating the hair or scalp
Yeah.
externally, but you are also doing it internally. So both ways you are treating it.
Right. And which products do you recommend for sensitive scalp and hair?
Soothing from Scalp Genesis.
Okay. And for dry hair?
For dry hair, it is majorly moisture from Bonacure. For dry
Bonacure.
hair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
from Bonacure. Yeah.
Now, the last question that I'm taking from the viewer is an impossible one, जिसका कोई जवाब नहीं है, और वो है कि how do I grow hair on my crown area? So please
You have to
explain
keep
to them
trying.
that hair cannot be grown.
No, as I said, Kanishka, I mean, whoever has asked this question, I can understand the feeling. I can relate to him, because there are a lot of clients, a lot of people comes to the salon, then they ask the same question. I would not say all the sympathy from my side, but what I say is get your scalp checked. And when we are saying get your scalp checked, I'm saying that if the hair is even thinner, it can be better. It can be better by
Yeah.
taking internal and external this thing. But as I said, if it's like a complete shiny scalp, then you have to just massage your scalp with oil.
Okay. There is no magic wand that will make your hair reappear. And
Yeah,
someone has
then you
made
have
a
different things. So sorry, then you have different things, like you have drafting, you have
yeah.
patches, all those things are there. So then
Yeah.
one needs to check that as well.
Right. And one interesting suggestion that has come from the viewer is, apart from the coronavirus vaccine, we also need an anti-balding vaccine to fight hair fall.
Of course, of course, of course. I'm with them. I'm with them. I'm with my
Okay,
viewers for that.
Najib, this was a really interesting session. We learned so much
Same.
about scalp care from you. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we sign off?
See, I would say that before your hair, put your scalp first, and check your scalp, and regular cleansing, the way you use it, the way you use a soap, or let's say a face wash for your scalp. I mean, use the right shampoo for your scalp as well, and right shampoo for the scalp. And if you have any scalp concern, not only shampoo is important, but also you have to use a little tonic or a serum, which will not only heal but also protect for further issues. So it's basically cleansing, and then you have to use the conditioning and toning. Toning, I would say, on the scalp and on the hair, it would be with the conditioner. So it's
Right.
cleansing, conditioning, and toning. So toning with
Okay,
the serum.
great. So I'm just going to make a short detour here, and do take one last question from a viewer. It's by
Okay.
Vicky Tucker, and it's product centric. So I would really like you to answer it. What is the
Yes.
replacement for BC Men treatment, the Bonacure Men treatment, the Schwarzkopf for hair loss? The product range is no longer available, is what he's saying.
Yeah. the current Scalp Genesis range, I mean, he can use it, and because I have used that as well, the only ingredient which is different is the caffeine.
Okay.
And yeah, in that it used to be caffeine, but in this one it has better ingredients than that. Majorly, you have biotin, you have carnitine tart, you have taurine, all those things like boost the scalp growth majorly. So this is
Right.
better, in fact.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Great. I hope that answers your question, Vicky. Thank you so much, Najib. It was lovely to have you. Kickstart our Digital Hair Week, and Scalp was, since it's the foundation for good hair and
Yes.
healthy hair, this session is the foundation for our Digital Weeks. Thank you so much for participating, and it was a
Thank you.
lovely, most informative session. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, and thanks for all the viewers. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye. Bye.